Nick Cave. The Bad Seeds at the O2 Arena, London. Photo Rob Hastings. Rob Hastings. 3 hours Sunday, October 1, 2017. This takes a lot of concentration, Nick Cave tells the vast sea of followers staring up at him as he prepares to give them a simple lesson. The singer, though you could just as well call him the Messiah, the way the frontmost masses have been desperately grasping for Cave's hand and touching his chest to feel his heart beating, boom, 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 is directing the crowd in how he wants them to clap, basically as fast as possible to the weeping song. And as the flashlights from smartphone cameras begin turning on, he quickly adds, you can't do it with a iPhone in your hand. Those lights soon turn off. Cave has strode down from the stage and along the side of the huge venue floor to be here among his people, their heads turning in unison, when he hoists himself onto a barrier to look out over them amid the ominous strains of the Bad Seeds. He's playing the arena in the same way he would a club, impelling, beseeching, ranging around, dark and long-limbed like the Lizard King, sweat dripping and pendants swinging. And when he eventually turns back, Cave takes a swarm of these disciples onto the stage with him, meaning he soon finds himself recounting the devil's violent demise and staggerly with his arms around a bare-chested Jesus look-alike playing air guitar. But hold on. Just hold on. How did this happen? It seems only a moment ago that a solemn Cave was walking out to begin this gig in a ghostly atmosphere, with his band playing a plaintive instrumental, and these sad lines still lingering in our ears from a pre-recorded reading, far from your loving eyes, in a place where winter never comes. As everyone here tonight will know, this is Cave's first UK tour since one of his sons, Arthur, fell to his death from a cliff top near his Brighton home. Fans have heard Cave's grief in the album Skeleton Tree and its 8 haunting tracks. They have seen it in the accompanying film One More Time with Feeling, especially in one bleak scene where he sits impassively at the kitchen table as his wife holds up a painting by a young Arthur, depicting the very place where he would later die. But we have not felt that grief in the flesh at a gig like this. The emotion could prove to be unbearable. Though this feels like the worst possible time for Cave to be playing to a series of huge, impersonal arenas, what follows tense and thunderous at times, tender and cathartic at others. It's masterful. Higgs Bows and Blues feels more profound and unworldly than ever as Cave leaps across a void onto a stand in front of the crowd and leans into them for that physical connection, so close that their shrieks are heard by all through his mic. Individual lines stand out with poignancy. You fell from the sky in Jesus alone. The urge to kill somebody was basically overwhelming. In Magneto, From Her to Eternity, is louder and more intense than ever. Jubilee Street doubled in pace. But then Cave and the Bad Seeds transform effortlessly for the ship song, and Into My Arms, performed with all the sensitivity deserved of 2 beautiful love songs. Walking up into the stands and somehow finding primal screams Bobby Gillespie to sing the final lines, to push the sky away, Cave bids us goodnight. He is transforming, he is vibrating, he is glowing, he is flying. Look at him now, in oostpsnews.co.uk.